Hello, here we are in part 2. It's still September 17th, 2023, and it's mid-afternoon. I've just purchased some road snacks and a drink at Nelson's Country Market before continuing the drive. I cross over SR 28 to head northeast on Palisades Road through the Moses Coulee. Until after I drove this, I didn't know what a coulee was. A coulee, or Coulee, is a term applied rather loosely to different landforms, all of which refer to a kind of valley or drainage zone. That's fun. Here's some fun facts. Moses Coulee is a canyon in the Waterville Plateau region of Douglas County, Washington. It is the second largest and westernmost canyon of the channeled scablands. Doing a quick read on the channeled scablands, the term 40 cataclysmic floods stood out. That's right, I said 40. Moses Coulee is located about 19 miles or 30 kilometers to the west of the larger Grand Coulee. Palisades Road is a mostly long, straight road with some slight direction changes back and forth. It's pretty smooth with a few gradual dips and rises. It feels very remote and encourages some assertive pressure on the right pedal. You'll be surrounded on either side by canyon entrances and the plateau I just ascended from in the Badger Mountains. At about the 13.5 mile mark, Palisades Road turns right and heads about 12 miles to the east through a farm or ranch where the road briefly turns into agri-gravel. You'll be hugging the canyon wall with a short climb up to Road 24 Northwest. Once you get on Road 24 Northwest, it's another straight 3 miles in an open landscape until you turn right and head southeast onto Northwest Sagebrush Flats Road. That's about 13 miles, and drop into Ephrata. I stop and get some fuel before heading south and take a right turn west onto Martin Road Northwest. So Martin Road Northwest is pretty flat, it's pretty well maintained, it contains a series of mostly slight S-turns with some short straights. You'll be surrounded on either side by orchards, canals, and other agriculture. You might glimpse the foothills off to your right, however, the road will keep your attention focused, especially with how some of the S-curves link up. It also has the advantage that its sight lines are pretty clear through those turns, letting you straighten them out without the fear of being blind to oncoming traffic. Martin Road Northwest was a pretty great bookend on driving day, and I highly recommend it. From Martin Road Northwest, you turn left and head south to finish off the drive with a stop in Quincy and then head home. On my way into Quincy, you might hear some music that was coming from the party in the park off to the right. One final note. When I was getting distances using my various mapping tools, I started to notice that many of the sections are about 13 miles between points. That's kind of weird. Anyways, it was a good driving day all in all, from all the way back in Wenatchee up through Badger Mountain Road down to Quincy. And I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next year. Thanks.